Video games keep on dropping every single month, and that's why we have this list to let you know which games that you should give maximum attention to or even possibly buy it. These are the biggest PC games coming in the month of September. The first game coming this very month is Lake. This game is the adventure game that will remind you of any other indie adventure game that you might have played before because of its art style. It's a game where you leave the city and exchange your job in a software company to fill in for her dad, who is the local mail carrier. As you come back and start doing your job, you'll meet familiar faces as well as meet new people, and you get to decide who you want to be friends with or who you want to befriend or even build a relationship with someone. This seems very interesting since it's more of a soothing, chill town with you meeting people and interacting with people. This game comes out on September 2nd on Steam. Next up is the sports game of NBA 2K22, and it looks like this time they even hit different. I'm definitely calling out the game who claims to do the same, but NBA here definitely looks a hell lot better because every single character looks more realistic than ever. You can build your own team with the current players as well as have your own career and experience your rise to NBA. You know how sports game goes, but it's really impressive to see how the game keeps on getting better every single year with the visuals. This game comes out on September 10th on Steam. Coming up next is Tales of Arise. This is a new installment in the Tales JRPG series, which is built in Unreal Engine and looks a hell lot better because of it. The combat has changed a bit, taking inspiration from previous games such as Tales of Grace from 2009 and focusing on dodging and counter-attacking. The story is pretty interesting, where this world is divided into medieval world as well as technologically advanced world. This latest series will be coming to Steam on September 10th. Next up is the third sequel to Life is Strange series, that is Life is Strange True Colors. We are being introduced to a brand new character who has the power to feel what others feel. Whether a person is feeling angry, sad or happy, you will be able to understand and feel what that person is feeling and how they think. Of course, with every other Life is Strange game, there is something that will go wrong, and that's exactly what I'm looking forward in this game. There is a character who is making a return from Before the Storm game as well, and looks like we'll get to know more about her in this very game. As usual, you need to interact a lot with everybody and make your own decisions to shape up the story. The game is coming out on September 10th on Steam. The next game is Deathloop, which is possibly the most interesting game in this very month. It's sort of similar to Dishonored in a way since it's made by Arcane. The basic premise is that you are an assassin stuck in a time loop and fighting another assassin who is also stuck in a time loop. But you both kill a lot of people as well as try to fight each other whenever you can. You have a variety of powers that you can utilize. There is parkour and stealth as well. And there is also a multiplayer mode in the game where you can go head to head with an assassin. The Arcane games are particularly of a different type, and if you have played any other Arcane games, you will understand what I'm talking about. Deathloop is coming on September 14th on Steam. The sixth game is going to be Aragami 2, which is a sequel to a game that came out only in Xbox, PlayStation and Nintendo, but this one is coming to PC as well. It's a third-person stealth game where you can use teleportation using Shadow Essence, and you can also be invisible using the same Shadow Essence. You are a ninja, which makes sense to be stealthy. You can also play co-op up to 3 players, and you don't always have to be stealthy. You can also go full one-on-one combat as well. The game looks pretty cool and it plays really well. Anyone who is into samurais or ninja games might even like this one. This game comes out on September 17th on Steam. The next game is Kena Bridge of Spirits, which was supposed to release last month but was delayed unfortunately. It is sort of inspired by Zelda, or at least have similarities with Zelda. The game looks beautiful if that makes any sense, and there are so many cute characters as well that will turn into your companions and you will use them to defeat enemies. And you can even collect more of these companions to build a huge family because there will be a large amount of those guys. This is a complete RPG style game and the combat is not turn-based, which is what I love, and just the world looks phenomenal, and looking at the action just makes me want to play this game because I truly am excited about this. This game is coming on September 21st on Epic Store. Coming up next is Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I know this is a game that a lot of people would definitely play. It's a remaster to the classic Diablo 2 game, where this game looks visually stunning. They really remade everything into 3D, and even the cinematics are redone, which is also very cool. This is also the first time the game is coming to console so that people can enjoy it there as well. As I mentioned before, the game looks phenomenal, and not only that, plays phenomenal as well. The game includes the base game and its original expansion as well. Diablo 2 Resurrected is coming out on September 23rd in Battle.net. And the last game is going to be New World. It's another game that was delayed from last month's release to this month. It's an MMO game made by Amazon Games, and in one way it's a bit simpler of an MMO title, as many players have said it. They did run a massive beta testing for a lot of invited players, which turned out really well. You can even play the open beta that starts from September 9th till September 12th to understand how the game actually is. So far the game plays really well, and if you are an MMO fan, I believe you will easily enjoy this game. But I cannot say the same thing about hardcore MMO fans, because a lot of people did complain a few things in the game. The game has some controversy, but regardless of that, it is coming out on September 28th on Steam. So these are some of the brilliant games coming out this month, and I believe this month has much more games than the previous 2 months. So definitely take a look out on all these games, as they're available on Steam or Epic Store or on Battle.net. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to watch more videos just like this, reviews, news and more every single week.